Now let's do some questions. So what we are going to practice is we are going to convert some questions or some quantities which are written as prefixes, and we are going to convert them into standard form. So you have this table of units. Of course, we just began physics, so some quantities and some units you might not be aware of. So hence you just have this table which tells you exactly what each quantity or what each unit means. You have another table which helps you out what prefix represents what power of 10. So let's go for the first question and convert every quantity to standard form. So you have 23 kilometers. Now, kilo, we know, means 10 raised power 3. So if you have 10 raised power 3 over here, this right here becomes 23. And the kilo becomes 10 raised power 3. Alright, so your quantity is now 23 times 10 raised power 3. To convert it into standard form, you move one decimal place to the left. And moving decimal places to the left means you need to add one, or moving decimal place, the number of decimal places you move to the left, you add that many powers to 10. So because we moved one decimal place to the left, we are going to add 1 to the power of 10. So this right here becomes 2.3 times 10 raised power 3 plus 1, because again one decimal place to the left, you add 1 to the power of 10, and now you're going to have 2.3 times 10 raised power 4 meters. Of course, the units are very important. So that's how you convert a quantity which is written as a prefix into standard form. Now the next quantity, pause the video, try it on your own. So our quantity is 3.5 microseconds. Again, micro is 10 raised power minus 6. So what are we going to do? We are going to write 3.5 times 10 raised power minus 6. And interestingly, this right here is written in standard form, because again you just have one non-zero integer to the left and the remaining is fine. So we are just going to add the unit seconds in front of it to say that, okay, this right here is 3.5 times 10 raised power minus 6 seconds. You've got 0.058 gigajoules. Pause the video and solve it. So giga is 10 raised power 9. So we are going to write it so. This right here becomes 0.058 into 10 raised power 9 joules. So now what do? Again, we need to convert this to standard form. So to convert it to standard form, you need one non-zero digit to the left of the decimal place. Currently we don't have any, so we need to move the decimal place to the right to bring the decimal place in such a place that 5 falls to the left of the decimal place. So 1, 2. Now this right here becomes 5.8. We have one decimal place to the left, so we're good. And moving the decimal place to the right means I've got to subtract 2 from, because I moved 2 decimal places to the left, I moved 2 decimal places to the right, I need to subtract 2 from the powers of 10. So this right here becomes 5.8 times 10 raised power 7 joules. So this right here is going to be your answer to that. Next question, 30.57 terawatts. Now W is watts, like written over here. Tera is 10 raised power 12. So tera, that's 10 raised power 12. So we are going to write it so. You've got 30.57 times 10 raised power 12. All right. Now 30.57 10 raised power 12, you have 2 digits to the left of the decimal place. We need only 1. So we're going to move the decimal place to the left. So this right here is going to become 33.057 into 10 raised power 12. But then because we move the decimal place to the left, we are going to add 1. So this right here is going to become 3.057 into 10 raised power 13. All right. Next question. 235 megapascals. Sorry, that's small m. That's millipascals. So 235 millipascals is going to be what? Again, milli is how much? Milli is 10 raised power minus 3. So we're going to say that, all right, this right here is 235 into 10 raised power minus 3. So 235 times 10 raised power minus 3. Converting this to standard form means I need to move the decimal place 2 units to the left. Why? Because again, I have decimal place over here. 1, 2. Now you have only one decimal place to the left. So 2.35 times 10 raised power minus 3. But because we move 2 decimal places to the left, we need to add 2 over here. So we're going to add 2. And because we added 2, so now this right here is going to become 2.35 times 10 raised power minus 1. And then you have pascals. Alright, I forgot to write the unit over here. This right here is supposed to be watts. So this right here is how you're going to convert some questions or some quantities which are written as prefixes and convert them into standard form.